When you start out as a beginner filmmaker, you have to realize that no one knows who you are. That's why it's extremely important that you go out and build an amazing portfolio that attracts paying clients. In the last 2 years, my best mate Jason and I went from complete beginners who had never picked up a camera before to now running our own video production company. I was actually able to recently quit my 9-to-5 corporate job, and Jason recently just finished his university studies, and we are now doing filmmaking full-time. And these were the exact steps we followed to build our video portfolio as complete beginners. Step 1 is to think about who you want to attract with your portfolio. A portfolio is the #1 most important thing when you start out as a filmmaker because it builds trust with potential clients. A potential client who's looking to hire you for your services wants to see a body of work that shows that you're capable of actually doing the job. But equally as important is the ideal viewer that you're trying to attract with your portfolio, because this will heavily dictate the direction you take when you go about building your portfolio. For example, if you're looking to attract a business owner who's looking for content to promote a product or a service, your portfolio needs to contain more business-related content. However, if you're looking to attract potential bride-to-bes, looking for someone to create a wedding film for their special day, your portfolio needs to contain previous weddings that you've shot to show them that you can actually create a good wedding film. Some beginner filmmakers we see will go out and collaborate with a model and shoot these amazing videos with sunset shots and buttery slow motion B-roll. Their videos look really cool, but they still struggle to get any paying clients. And the reason is because they haven't built their portfolio with an ideal viewer in mind. A cinematic sequence of a model posing at a beach is not gonna, for example, demonstrate to a realtor that you can create an engaging video that showcases a home that they're selling to potential buyers. So when you start building out your portfolio, always ask yourself this question: who am I trying to attract with my portfolio? But how do you actually build a portfolio to attract this ideal audience if this audience doesn't even hire you to create videos for them in the first place? Well, that leads into step number 2, which is to reach out and go do free portfolio shoots. Now, not just any free work, but free work for the type of clients that you're looking to get hired for. Now, there's a lot of competing views in the filmmaking community about doing free work. But for Jason and myself, doing free work gave us 3 key benefits. Number 1, it allowed us to build a portfolio when we had 0 experience and no one was hiring us to create videos for them. Number 2, it helped us expand our network when no one knew who we were or what we did. Each free shoot that we did was an opportunity to network with a new business owner and showcase the value that we could deliver with our services. Even if they didn't end up hiring us after the free shoot, often they would refer us to someone else in their network who then engaged our services. Number 3 is that it gives you actual experience working with clients and helps you develop important soft skills such as communicating with business owners, models, and running a shoot. A beginner videographer that goes out and does 10 free shoots for different businesses is gonna have so much more experience at the end of it compared to a videographer that sits by his desk and only shoots when a paid gig comes in. Now, I'm gonna share with you exactly how Jason and I used to reach out to local businesses to organize our free portfolio shoots. So what we did was we went onto Instagram and we would look for local businesses in our area who either didn't have too much professional content on their page, and most videos and photos looked like they were taken with a mobile phone, or they were just starting out on Instagram and didn't have much content at all on their page. Once we found a business that we thought might need some professional content, we would then DM their Instagram page. Now let me show you this specific message that we sent when we organized our first portfolio shoot. So this was actually for a Japanese restaurant in our local area. They had just opened up, so didn't really have any content on their Instagram page. I think they only had about 3 to 4 photos on their page at the time. So what I did was I reached out and I said, "Hi, thanks for the follow. We'd love to bring you some value, so always lead with value first when you're reaching out. Would you like me to come take 10 photos and 2 videos for your Instagram page for free? I'm looking to build up my portfolio. Let me know, Jonathan." To my surprise, they actually got back to me. So they said, "Hi, thank you for sending me a message. I'm glad to hear about your suggestion. If you do, I'll give you a free meal. And we actually got a really good feast after the shoot. A lot of these types of businesses will actually say yes to you coming to do a free portfolio shoot. Because for them, if you think about it, it's kind of a no-brainer. They don't have any professional content on their page, and someone who does videos and photos is looking to come in and do a free shoot for them. So, you know, why not? So you've gone out, organized your free shoots, completed the shoot, and edited the content. So now you're ready for step number 3, which is to publish your portfolio and start attracting paying clients. The platform that we would recommend when you first start out would be Instagram. In our experience, we find that businesses are most active on Instagram, and this is where business owners are more likely to see your portfolio. Make sure to publish your portfolio on a separate business Instagram page that's dedicated just for your videography work. No one wants to come onto your page and see your work intertwined with your personal photos of you half naked throwing snow at your friends. To increase the likelihood of our portfolio being seen on Instagram, what we used to do was use hashtags that potential clients might type into the search bar when they're looking for a videographer in the local area. Because Jason and I were based in Sydney, the hashtags that we use were, for example, hashtag Sydney videographer, hashtag Sydney video, hashtag Sydney videographers. So if a client, for example, was on Instagram and they're looking to hire a videographer in the Sydney area, what they would type in would be Sydney videographer, and oftentimes our portfolio would pop up. They would come to our page and see our work. This was actually how we got our first paid video gig. It was a 3-day Caribbean party. So the first day there was a white party where everyone was just twerking on the dance floor. It was absolutely mind-blowing. And the second day it was a paint party where Jason and I had to glad wrap our cameras to stop all the paint from coming on and wrecking our cameras. And then the third day was a yacht party. So that was an absolute experience and a half. And I asked the client at the end, how did you find us? And he said, I just went on to Instagram and typed in on the search bar, Sydney videographer. I came across your page, liked your work, so I DM'd you guys asking for a quote. And that wraps up our 3 steps for this video. So to sum up, step 1, be clear on who you want to attract with your portfolio. Number 2, reach out to your ideal viewer and do free work for them. Number 3, publish your portfolio and start attracting paying clients. As I said before, as a beginner videographer, no one knows who you are, so you can't just sit idly by a desk and wait for work to come to you. You have to take initiative and go out and make things happen. Go and organize those free shoots, network with the right people, because in that process, what you'll find is that magical things will start to happen. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in learning more about how Jason and I went from complete beginners who had never picked up a camera before to now running our own video production company full time, I encourage you to sign up for our monthly email newsletter down in the link in the description box down below. In our email newsletter, we share a little bit more about our story of how we built our video production company and also the struggles we face when starting out as beginner videographers. Be sure to also check out our next video on how to make money as a beginner videographer, link in the description box down below. Anyways guys, see you next time.